Yo, what's up, everybody? Hello, hello. Okay. Let's see what we get today. So far, one-sided. FOMC is usually two-sided. This is more CPI style, right? So we've really blasted off, completely running higher. Let's move some of these. I was kind of looking at this. Let's go to the higher time frame quick. So this is that volume imbalance that we were looking at yesterday. You'll notice that we ended up getting above it. We got above that 15-minute fair value gap like we spoke about. So that false YouTube setup we wanted to see be created here comes to fruition. We push up and through the high daily volume imbalance level as well. So now we have previous day's high. We actually came back into the volume imbalance. Seek and destroy in here. So higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low. Failure swing, ran that low one more time. Boom, off to the races. This is a 4-hour fair value gap, so I was kind of looking at higher time frames. I mean, we don't want to really try to get in the way of this thing from going higher. Right, the past few weeks we've been expecting price to just continue to expand, reach higher, run for whatever it wants to run for. Right, we kind of let it work out. We have this. Oh, let me go all the way back. Whoa, what the? I'm tripping. Oh, there it is. I don't know why I went all the way over here. Bruh. Whatever. We'll just refix it. It's a 4-hour fair value gap. Relative equal highs. And then that's a daily swing point, so we could label that on a daily. I want to see what we can do. We accelerate there. We just cleared this daily high. Cool. So for me, yeah, I would still look for price to just continue to run, honestly. FOMC could be the catalyst to just send price into these objectives. So now 4-hour fair value gap. I don't know why it's white. There we go. 4-hour fair value gap. That's that daily high. Notice we get above it with fair value gap. That could be important in the future. 15-minute cents. So we are pretty bullish. Just continuing to expand. Let's see what we can go for. I want to see actually standard deviations of the daily range we could target. Oh, okay, but look at 1.5. Okay, I like that. So that kind of aligns with that 4 hour. If we wanted to continue to expand up. Nice. Okay, okay. So I was able to, right, share, I'll share what we're kind of doing here. So we got long in this volume imbalance. Not just a volume imbalance entry. Here. So as we break through this high, that's that buy side we were speaking of. Absolutely accelerate through it. FOMC one-sided, full, right? Just running completely higher. So for us, as we're accelerating higher, we don't really expect any retracement. That's why we use that volume imbalance entry. This down close candle, as we break above that, we don't expect to return below down close candles. So we enter as this candle taps into that. 3 contracts. I partialed at the midpoint. So basically, right in between these two standard deviations, if we were to run just a fib right there, so take that halfway point, I partialed right there. Just to close one. Because at this point, we don't really have, like, right, we have these daily objectives. We could just run. Which is why, honestly, I have my target way up. That's a little kind of crazy. But I think we could just, I think we're just going to run for highs. So if we can just absolutely stay on board, maybe. I mean, we're 20 handles. That's what's tough, right? I mean, not tough, obviously, but we just hold. We'll probably go. The fibs are from the daily open. If you're talking about the standard deviation, right? I have the DR as well. We could hide for the 5 minute. Like if we go to a 15, it's just the opening price. Let's see if it loads. Part of that indicator we use. So I'm not actually using the fib. They're just predetermined levels. So from the midnight open, it's a standard deviation of that range, right? 1 standard deviation, 2 standard deviations. Most of the time we'll stay kind of within it in the 1.5 to 1 range. But I'm thinking if we start accelerating, if this is a catalyst that wants to kind of create a larger range, just expansion, right? A large few days, even large day here into like a daily objective. Let's say like on a daily chart, we want to come for this daily high. Then we could probably even be aboard. That's kind of what this was, but that's ambitious. We'll partial out, but who knows? Power hour is just starting, so I'm kind of trying to see if power hour will want to retrace and consolidate, or if power hour as well will continue to expand, which would be nice. That's what we'd prefer, right? Where's my other chart at, brother? Cannot see. Okay. hit that level. Why did we stop there? Oh, for midnight. No, so it's a calculation of the average. My bad, I missed your question. But it's a calculation of like the average daily range. So I think it's the ADR actually, the average daily range. And then it's basically a projected probability of expansion based on the daily opening. So kind of more of a higher time frame type of thing, which I only use if we're really expanding or trending. But at this point, 2 minute. Small fair value gap, so I'm like, we could probably just leave our stop. We're so safe anyways. That maybe we just leave it. If we come and get stopped out, it's whatever. Morning. Mm. Yeah, interesting. Look, that 4 hour. Honestly, I really wouldn't want to see this low be broken. So I'd prefer this fair value gap here holds. I'm going to leave the stop where it is just because we're at pretty good entry, so we'll leave it. But yeah, under this low, we may start at least taking one off. We'll see what kind of structure we put into that. Let's see on a 2. Fair value gap, we have the wick. 5. There was a small 5 there, I guess. That 15. Yeah, we'll leave it. I won't really mess with anything right now. If we get stopped out, we'll look to see if there's another opportunity to maybe re-enter before power hour is over. This would be kind of a short-term swing high, so say we do get buy-side delivery again, that would be a target, which I would probably go like this right now. So if we came back up there, good area to partial. Right through. Oh, that's a volume. Okay. The 5 minute fair value gap is the volume imbalance on the 1 minute. Decent area then. That 5 minute fair value gap is tiny though. Using this as inversion, so we might start actually running lower. Oh, we didn't even get back into that. fall short of it, left behind a little bearish fair value gap. If we did get back up there, would want to see price get through that for higher prices. If not, stock might get touched again. Come back down into here. Did any of you try to trade this morning? Don't lie. But there's some opportunity, honestly. That's kind of what I was looking at. I was like, I guess you could have took a little short. There's a YouTube setup here. Pretty clean. Into liquidity. It was 9:30. Even up in here. Kind of choppy, but still holds, plays out. I did and regret it. Oh, shit. Hey, I'm glad you made it back. Hell yeah. At 9:36. Oh, look at that exact time. Okay, okay. Shorts, hopefully. From that fair value gap. Pretty clean. Paired with 8:30. Breaker. 10:09. Damn, y'all going crazy. Love it. Buddy said 10:09. He great. Oh, yep. Volume and balance. Give me that. Total soup, higher time frame, clear liquidity, volume and balance break above. Breaking above levels. Oh yeah, that's clean. See? Oh, you went long, rip. I see. That's fair. Yeah, for me, I would never trade in the morning, honestly. Or I guess I would. I tried. No, I'd always get burnt. That's why I just stopped. And then it just became habit to not. But hey, some people make it work. Some people make it work. Ah, yeah, so look at that. We're starting to use that as resistance. Tried to get back up there again. Notice we're starting to consolidate a little bit. Might have ran out of juice. Volume balance, fair value gap. Can't get back into the fair value gap. Not a good sign. Slight consolidation. Could run lows though. Break. Continue for highs. Let's see. See what we're looking like across the board. Dollar. Dumping. Good. NQ. Higher. Higher. Okay. We'll see what we get. But we can't hedge. That's the one good thing about them Forex platforms. You can just hedge positions. Buy and sell. It's like you sell this here. Back into inefficiencies. Back into entry. Ooh, close under. Not ideal. Especially with fair value gap. Honestly, might close one right there. That'd have been a good area too, honestly. Right, underneath the volume imbalance, underneath the fair value gap, leaving a bearish fair value gap. Areas like that will send us lower if we are right looking for kind of like sell side. So if we come back into here, we'll see what we get. We can play around in there. Volume and balance. Yeah, we might close one here. What's that? 5 handles. We'll just close one. So if we get stopped, wait, buy, sell it, sell it back. Cool. Then at that point, we can just leave. We'll go all the way back right here. We'll let that rock like that. 320 already. Noise. Seeks, did you make your profile picture by yourself with AI? Is that what that is? Mid journey type shit? The cat in the poncho. Oh, hey, fair enough. Respect. Shoop, doop, delete that, delete that. I wonder what they said. Let's see. Red Fed flags and. Oh, okay. Don't really care about fundamentals too often, but that makes sense. The interest rates. That's one kind of key thing. Which fuck, if they're gonna do that, we might just pump. Let's get ambitious. Let's go to a weekly real quick. Let's get a little macro. Kind of the next 3 months. Oh my, chill out, chill out, chill out. What the? Clear. I mean, not looking too bad. All-time high possibility. I'm like, that's really all-time high. That's crazy. Especially if we close. Say we left like some type of fair value gap here. This is obviously the weekly chart, so that's a few weeks, 2 weeks away still. But in theory, if we close above this high, left some type of fair value gap, shit, that high'd be in target for sure. Okay, okay. Possible, possible. Yeah, so we'll probably go lower. Held that again. Yes, yeah, we definitely could be short in that. Yeah, for the most part, I was just letting that rock. I figured we were gonna pump, but that's alright. We're content with that. If we get stopped, that's plenty. And it's because I've never really seen like, right, this is more CPI type behavior, which is why I was fine kind of holding it and letting it run out a little bit. Because usually we would run like a whip here, whip lower, just do a little whipsaw and then kind of expand. But that was had its mind set very early on. Right, straight expansion. Straight expansion again. It'd have been nice to short that back into our objective. See right there? That would have been a nice way to hedge. Like if we were in Forex, you for sure, I would have gone short right there. Leave the original buy, but then sell into my stop loss. Yeah, that's people that were trying to maybe go against that initial move, just getting burnt. Well, we get partial out. That's cool though. That was honestly nice stuff. Nice and easy, really. Let it run, partial out. Partial again, still at 5 handles, so either way. Caps would probably, what was that from entry to exit that first one? 20? Oh no, 10. 17, 5, 20, oh, 23. Quick maths, 23 handles. I don't want to go short now. Like now we go back for, let's go to a 15. Well, we're in that 15. I want to see this consequent encroachment first. So this is the 15, right? That breaks through the original buy side that we had here. So that fair value gap should be pretty important. If we start closing below that, we may want to revisit this range. Obviously, it's an enormous fair value gap. So for me in the short term, it'd be kind of more of just like aiming for sell side. Understanding, yeah, we have all this gap here, but sell side would be kind of more important. See if we want to get into that. Do we need to come back into there is a question. Looking at this. Breaking pretty heavy. Negated bullish volume imbalance. So for very bearish, potential breakaway gap here. Which would really mean, let's take this fair value gap. Might try one there actually. We've closed below that once. How long till the 15? Ideally, I want the 15 to close first and then use the 15 as resistance, but we may not even give us a chance. We may just run. Bum, bum. Yeah, we're going with one, I guess. nothing. Let's get one. Well, just to stop as we get there. Oh, we hit that already. Entered quick. Let's see. Either way, I like that quickness. Quick wrong, quick right. Right back up and through that. Let's see if we get back up and through that. I was trying to use this inversion. So really, if we get up above that inversion, already not looking good. Hit that fair value gap, and we'll see. Only went in with one because, as I said, I would have preferred to wait for the 15 to close to go in with kind of like the full position. But this one a little higher risk, so I keep the risk that we're using a little smaller. If we can kind of overtake this again, so we got above it. Worried that we'll probably use this though as support, more than likely to run for the stop. But if we can get back below that level, closing underneath it, we could then try to add for the full position. But getting above that makes me think we'll actually probably hold that, run higher again into this fair value gap. Yeah, we hold that nicely too. Okay. We'll see now. Honestly, we'll probably just close that there. Win with one, light. Quick close. We'd rather have that 15 confirm. Right, look at this 15. So if we confirm holding this, I still favor buy side long term. So if we can hop back in with that trend. About a half hour left in the day. I like this bearish fair value gap here, looking at that. So say we hold this one, break back below this one, then I think we continue bearish into these discounts. If we can get above this, while at the same time, yeah. All right, retracing, retracing. Let's see. Stop would, jeez. Stop would have been taken out there already. But now I want to watch, does this fair value gap offer us resistance lower? Back through, now kind of this, reclaiming this bearish fair value gap here. Or do we start trending higher? 30-second chart. $15 closes well above consequent encroachment, so a whole another 15 candle can print. we can clear this fair value gap now. So I like that we actually run back into this. So we clear that. We hit that fair value gap. A little large. But if we want to expand, no close. Didn't get the close above. We'll see if we hold this though. Down close candle here.
Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every.
Oh, chill out, chill out. If we get above that, I think we'll give it one more chance. We'll do one more entry for the afternoon. A little wider stop, obviously FOMC, so we have to be right. The range is just larger in general. This is with the assumption that we're bullish, okay? So I mean, right, if we hit this, because from this range, say we hit this 50%, we can consolidate around this 15-minute for a bit and kind of just sizzle out the rest of the afternoon. Entry here is based on the understanding that we want to actually expand a little bit more. And that's what we'll be looking for. May miss it, may just run. Volume imbalance entry. No, let's see if a fair value gap. I'll just leave it like this. We could use other PD arrays, but I just like the risk. This one kind of allows us. I like using the higher time frame, 15 as well, a little bit. So I mean, if we miss it and it runs, that's fine. We've already secured plenty. Because at this point, we would need a deeper retracement into this fair value gap. Which we're actually above the 2 minute. Let's see what the 2 minutes like. We could maybe be a little more generous. Since we're going in with lower risk, we'll actually go just on consequent encroachment at this point. Hmm. Hey, we might be off to the races, fellas. We might be gone. Did we get above that? Holding this 30-second. We'd want to see some of these discounts break. We have a little volume imbalance here on a 30-second, pretty small time frame, but trying to hold that 30-second fair value gap even though. It's a 310. Oh, if you're trying to short, let me see. On the 5 minute. I mean, that would make sense if you're trying to capture that back into the range, right? With that assumption that you want to go short off here, trying to capture a new low. Obviously, I think we run highs one more time, which would obviously mean we get up and through this fair value gap. He said, hell no. You think it's going up 2 seeks? That's funny. Hey, that's the thing, right? Trading, it's all about probabilities. Like if we hold and give some type of bearish bearish framework, then maybe we could start looking for lower prices. Which at this point, we'll probably go, yeah, we'll take that away. Especially there's only 15 minutes left in the day. We missed that run up. What we could have done is, wait, no, because we never actually did close above. Yeah, that's all right. Missed that one. Yeah, I mean, the pattern itself would be there, right? You could see it like that. Breaking structure. Like, I wonder if on the 1 minute, what's the actual OTE though? Right there. All right, so I haven't hit it yet. This will be a good case study. Let's see. Let's just watch and see how it reacts, right? Because now, even if, let's say that you're right, obviously we're going to hold there. Let's say that we continue up higher, kind of like I would want to see it and would expect for this high. I still think that some type of reaction occurs at this level, just because, right, things like this are aligning. So oftentimes at what would be bearish PD arrays, you'll still get some type of reaction. So what's in that fair value gap? Let's see. And even notice here, right, on like a super low time frame, sort of a 1 second. What are we doing right below this? Well, we're engineering equal highs, right below the untouched inefficiency here, which is just interesting. Equal lows as well, so it's still engineering liquidity. So we see how we're already hesitating here, though. YM. I haven't even looked at YM in a minute. New high. Highest high? High of day. High of year. Does that volume imbalance touch? First time. Bloop. Let's go to a micro, because obviously we're using these tiny micro. Let's see. Even consolidation in here. Go 5 seconds. Look at the way the candles kind of just close in here. It's kind of always crazy to see. Like the way they just use these levels, even if they're breaking through them. But we hold that perfectly. Close, hit the low. Moving quick, 5 seconds. So obviously we're at consolidating here. We're either going to break lower, retrace, or we're engineering this, then blast up and through, kind of creating a little second stage of accumulation. $347. So okay. Last 10 minutes. Honestly, last 10 minutes is a little volatile. Something sick, that would be cool. Let's go in here and then go up here. Last 10 minutes of the day. Or maybe we go like this. We go here and then we go here. I like the idea of going higher though. I'm not throwing the long. A little low risk long. We'll throw in one just for fun. Go right there. No risk whatsoever. Just the play. Ay. Volume imbalance still holding. Imagine we just go straight up. So I guess in this case, we'll want kind of a 350 Judas swing. Go lower first and then go higher. Let's go Seeks, my dog. I think you can only take half though with Top Step, can't you? And it depends on what size account you're on too, I would say. Well, let's say you're on a 50K account, 5200. That probably means you're. Is it 50K or 100K? Because my thinking is, say it's 50K, that means you'll probably have more stop buffer if you were to take out a larger amount anyway. Let's say you're on that 100K. Yeah, that's tough then, huh? Up to you then, really. Do you think you would want to, like, if you're trying to continue to grow the account, maybe withhold on taking, right, a larger payout? Take 1K, 500, I don't even know. Grow the account a little bit more. I mean, of course, if you need the money, shit, take out the max. Pay your damn bills, you know what I mean? Now that you got it, take out whatever you can. But if you can afford to, let it grow a little bit. Yep. Yeah, it just remains at that. And that's where they kind of get you is that, right? Because now withdrawals count technically as drawdown or losing trades, even. So you're getting money, but you're losing that balance on the account. Which is why I say, right, if it's something to where, yeah, you're trying to cover bills, shit, take out what you can. You never know if it's going to be there. What if you're trying to go with long term keeping that account? I'd say it's best to keep a buffer a little bit. Yeah, that is a see, and that's another benefit of them Forex accounts. I'll give you that. Aside from the hedging, the drawdown rules in those accounts was unreal compared to futures. 10% max drawdown, bro. Like what? That's ridiculous. But that's why you could risk so much, right? And that's kind of why I'd say a lot of people make a lot more with Forex, but especially if you're using indices, because a lot of times the indices in Forex too, you're not worrying about that spread like with the goddamn actual Forex currencies. So we tap consequent encroachment. At this point, we want to see expansion above this bearish fair value gap, right? Don't want that to be an actual bearish fair value gap. Want to see this become an inversion. For us to get up and through. Yeah, the only thing off with them Forex ones is every now and then, just because you are on like the CFDs, like you're saying, Matt, the chart will be a little goofy. I got stopped out a lot of trades on my actual Forex account when I wasn't hit on my trading view. I was like, bro. We might just go 5 handles here. Oh, we're already at 5 handles. Because I don't want to hold too long. We'll go to the high of this fair value gap. Right here. At this point, if we close above this fair value gap, right, we want to see that get traded above. We already closed above it, so yeah, we'll go break even. Beautiful. So now we're just waiting on, wait, what was it? 2 minute? 5 minute? 5 minute. 5 minute fair value gap high. Want to see the high that get hit. That'll be our exit. So the high of that fair value gap right there. Yeah, I don't mind MT5 honestly, and I have a risk calculator app which basically turns it into trading view, right to where I can drag the entry lines, the stop lines, the take profit lines. But yeah, MT5 is fucking. It looks like it's just made, and MT4 especially, made in 1800. Windows 98 for real. It's like, bro, it's the first ever application created. Which, with how many people use it, you would think some update or something. I don't know. They said nah. F it. Man, we didn't catch the swing low though. Ain't that the wackest stuff you've ever seen? Mm-hmm. We should get exit. Bam. Beautiful. Well, there we go. So there's your little 350 Judas swing. There's an example for you right there. Right, relying on the understanding. Okay. Fair value gap here. We have now retraced. This is our retracement. Right, we retraced into a higher time frame fair value gap. Consequent encroachment, we now break above that, breaking above premiums that were formed here and here. As we break through the most recent premium, we leave a new discount. Simple entry using that discount to now target, right, the high of A inefficiency. This was our real target up here, this buy side. But for us, we're fine just kind of closing there. I didn't really want to hold a trade into close. And we're trying to wrap it up here too, so. Watch us now just run. We're about to just run for real. Oh, yeah. Yeah, ideally we keep running for highs, honestly. So we'll see tomorrow if we can't. If we don't get into that, we'll look for that, but we should be able to get up in there. Four o'clock. Let's hit it right at 4 o'clock. That'd be beautiful. Oh, we don't get it. Well, that'll wrap it up for the. Oh, you like funding pips? They're not bad. There's a lot. Funded engineer. My Forex funds, FTMO, the classic. My funded FX, not my Forex funds. They're coming back. They're trying to. Don't trust it. That's a good thing though. Nowadays, there's so many options. It's kind of wild. You know what you're doing? Take advantage. Yeah, the initial is hard, but you got to think at the same time, right? I didn't mind that because, for the most part, you don't have to worry about the monthly paying, right? And once you pass, you get that money back anyways. So it's like if you're gonna hope to get that account and get a payout, you're really getting it for free at the end of the day. Jesus, that's fair confidence. I say it's easier to keep FX accounts. Larger drawdown, easier to manage. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Just waiting for that buy side. I just want to see that buy side right there. Yeah, good way to look at it, Brisket. That's for sure. And if you're not someone that's dealt with a lot of, like, let's say, stake behind the trade, that'll definitely add some emotions you may not experience before. We'll give it till 4:05 and see if we can get there. If not, GG's to us. No problem, Diver. Take care, take care. We'll see you tomorrow if you're around. Let's see what time. Initial job list. True. Big time clutch. All right, let's go buy side. Come on, 4:05. We hit it. 30 seconds. Not 1 second earlier. We'll hit it right at 4:05 and 2 seconds. Ready? Let's watch. Uh-oh. Believe. Never a doubt. Oh, off. Missed it. That's funny. All right. Oops. We're content with that, though. So overall, not bad. This is what we had for the day. As you mentioned, first trade came as we just continue to expand. So FOMC, one-sided today. Straight expansion through buy side. We're kind of looking at this. We clear a short-term low. We break structure through the high. I'm seeing these two fair value gaps, so I'm thinking this is a breakaway. This is a measuring gap. All right, so that means this should stay open as well. And now as I see this down close candle be created, we close above it with this candle, leaving a volume imbalance on that next candle. That's when we enter. Because in my mind, if we're going to close above this down close candle, price has no interest in returning into these inefficiencies lower here. So we're confident entering there, stop below the candle that creates the volume imbalance here. Oh. And then as we said, we were kind of trying to target higher time frames. So 4 hour, we end up partialing at about 17, 18 handles up here at these. So we create these equal highs, we partial out. As we start retracing, we then partial again at a bearish PD array. So inside this fair value gap, we partial again. And then we get stopped in profit as we run lower. In here, quick shorts, closed kind of rather quickly, right as we close above that fair value gap. Didn't like that, so we close. And then as we head into 350, we're bouncing off this 5 minute. We want to see this buy side be the target. We're creating equal highs here. We're looking for that 350 Judas swing back into that discount. That's what we get. Hitting consequent encroachment perfectly. Hold that level. Straight acceleration. Fall short of that buy side. I think we'll get there eventually, but for us, we were just closing at the high this 5 minute. So if you blast through that high, clearing equal highs, we're content with that. And we wrap up a successful FOMC session. So for us, that is all that we had. Tomorrow, we will be back at, let me see. Okay, 9:25 Eastern. So just a classic stream tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you found that one helpful. Have a good rest of the day, everybody, and we will talk tomorrow morning. Take care.